Next we have one of my favorite pieces I probably made this whole year, and I feel like my most impressive piece that I've made this year maybe, and that is my Met Gala dress.
So don't you tell me I am selfish just because I look out for myself. I've been happy, working hard, so I won't have to cry when I'm older. I could have done this or that.
Hello guys, happy new year. I hope you guys are having a great start off to the new year. I know it's literally the first day in, but I'm hoping that you guys have just many joyful memories this year, lots of love, happiness, and just peace throughout 2025 is what I hope for you all. So today I wanted to do a little recap. I probably should have posted this last year, but there was just so much happening. So I am going to be talking a little bit about everything I made in 2024 and just like not reminiscing, but just like going through all the different projects I did last year and talking a little bit about what I hope to achieve this year with my YouTube channel, with my sewing projects, my business, and everything. So I hope you guys enjoy this cute little fun video. I don't want to make it too long, so we're gonna get right into it. But if you haven't already, definitely subscribe to my channel if you want to see more sewing content, sewing tutorials, fashion videos, styling advice, all those kind of fun things. And also check me out on my Instagram and TikTok, even though I know TikTok is about to be banned, but go follow me anyways because I post on there too. So yeah, comment below what you guys think is your favorite out of all the different pieces I talk about today, and without further ado, we can get straight into the video. So as reference, I'm using my iPad to look at everything, even though I pretty much know what I made this year, but just in case you see me looking down or something, that's what I'm looking at. So the first thing that we have is the Renee dress. The Renee dress has been something that has been a really special project for me, so I really enjoyed making this dress. Originally, I was really inspired by Breakfast at Tiffany's, but I feel like the overall essence of this design was really me just wanting to captivate my higher self and how I perceive myself, of how I would carry myself, how I would dress, and like all those things. I feel like the Renee dress really turned into like sort of like a lifestyle, or just like the foundation of what I would want my designs to carry in terms of like the essence and the vibes that they bring, and how I want people to feel in the designs that I make. So it's very much vintage glamour, and I love old Hollywood fashion in general. Honestly, like 40s, 50s, 60s, I love that fashion so much. Yeah, I'm just very much like a vintage fashion kind of girly, so this dress was very much inspired by that. Moving forward, I continually want to just make designs that bring upon that kind of woman that I want to be and that I want to carry myself as. So this has been like a really special piece of mine, and I'm going to continue promoting it and selling it. Also with this dress, I'm probably going to talk about a little bit later because I made another version of this dress later in the year, but I have been thinking about selling a sewing pattern for this dress. I'm not sure if you guys would be interested in that, but if you are, please definitely let me know below. But I really do love this piece. Like, it's honestly one of my favorites, and up to now I've made 4 different colors in them in this dress, and it's just like I really love this dress, and I'll continually always have it in my wardrobe. So yeah, I also did a really fun fashion film for it, which you guys were able to see on my Instagram, and I think I posted it on TikTok as well. But yeah, I really enjoyed this design, and I would rate this probably like a 9 on the scale of like one of my favorites that I've made this year. The next piece that I made this, I would say, I think I made it late March, early April, and it was when I did the perfect spring dress video. I made this dress because I really wanted to make a dress that was just a classic, timeless kind of spring dress that I can wear every year, and it won't really go out of style. I can always wear it and gravitate towards it. And I do want to make different versions of this dress, and by that I just mean like making it in different colors and fabrics and such, because I feel like the silhouette is very just like classy and something that you can always reach to no matter like what the occasion is. So I loved making this dress. It was really fun, and I would probably rate it maybe like maybe like 8.5, I would say. I'm going to rate all of my pieces on a scale of 1 to 10 of my favorite. So after I made the spring dress, I made a really cute bow top. This top, honestly, I would say is probably a 10, because it's honestly my favorite thing. I wear it all the time. I even like was able to wear it in the winter fall time because I layered it. But that being said, I really do want to make this top in different fabrics and colors because it's such a cute top and like just really versatile, like dressing it up or down, dressing it with layers, or just like wearing it as it is. It's like, it's honestly my favorite piece, and I really want to try to make it in like knit fabric. I want to try to make it in solid colors as well, just to have like this staple, just like a plain color that I can just add accessories to, you know, amp it up a little bit. But I really do want to make different versions of that, so I probably will be doing that this year, so look out for that. And yeah, I would say that's like a number that I would say it's a 10 on my list as being like one of my favorites. Okay, after spring, well actually this still happened in spring. This happened, I think, I want to say June. I have to look back at my pictures. But the next thing that I made was a dress inspired by the movie Challengers. And honestly, I really want to make more designs where I'm inspired by movies because I love film. And I've talked to you guys about this before and how I was going on my whole costume design journey. I honestly really enjoy costume design. And I really enjoy film in general, storytelling, and seeing fashion used as a vehicle for storytelling in motion media. So I really do want to make more videos where I'm recreating or designing something inspired by films, music, plays, stuff like that. So that's one of my goals also for this coming year, to make some more designs just inspired by really fun things like that. And I already have some ideas of a couple of films I want to do it based on, so I'm excited for you guys to see that later in the year. This one, honestly though, I would say, hold on. Okay, This piece, I would say that it wasn't necessarily my favorite. Like, it was a fun piece, but it was pretty plain in my opinion. Like, it's a good basic dress, if like that's like how I would describe it best. It was just like a really easy basic dress to make, so it wasn't my favorite. I probably would put it at like maybe like a 7 in terms of like me like loving it that much compared to like my other pieces. Next we have one of my favorite pieces I probably made this whole year, and I feel like my most impressive piece that I've made this year maybe, and that is my Met Gala dress.
So don't you tell me I am selfish just because I look out for myself. I've been happy, working hard, so I won't have to cry when I'm older. I could have done this or that.
For the Met Gala, I made a dress inspired by the theme that they presented for 2024, and at the time it was Garden of Time. For me, I was really inspired by sunsets and sunrises, because to me I feel like that's nature's way of like passing time, and I just really thought it'd be a fun take on the theme. This I would say probably would be like out of 10 of like a top favorite of mine, and I really did enjoy making it. I enjoyed doing the whole video process. When I made the little, I guess, short fashion film that I did, which I posted on my Instagram and TikTok. I don't think I posted it on YouTube. I think it's on my shorts actually. But I really enjoyed making this because it was a really fun project, and it felt like I was a part of the Met Gala even though I didn't get to go. Unfortunately this year I probably will not be making it. Not because it's menswear this year, because I honestly thought it'd be really cool to do it this year because I could make something for my boyfriend. But around the same time, I'm actually going to be going to a concert. I don't know if you guys saw on my Instagram and TikTok, but I won tickets to the GNX concert to see SZA and Kendrick Lamar for me and my boyfriend. So in replace of the Met Gala design that I was planning to make for him, I'm probably going to make something for us to wear to the concert. So I'm gonna do a little bit of menswear in that aspect, in making his outfit, or at least a piece of his outfit, and then my outfit. So I'm so excited for that one. I think that's gonna be a really fun video for me to make and for you guys to see, because I don't think I've really posted menswear on here in a long time. If you're an OG who's like watched all my old videos, then you've probably seen in the past I did, but I haven't done it since probably like high school. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video when it comes out. But going back to the Met Gala dress, I would say this would probably be a 10, like I was saying, of how much I enjoyed making it. It was a really fun challenge for me, and I truly just loved the whole process, so definitely a 10. So the next thing on my list is the tote bag I made. And I was doing this because I was planning to do a sip and sew, and I thought it would be a really fun project for people to make during the holiday time. I'm pretty sure I was doing this around October, if I have my dates correct. It was October, I'm pretty sure, or September. But either way, it was the fall time, so I thought it would be cute with the colors that I made for it, and it was also reversible. Unfortunately, and I do want to share this just to give anyone any motivation or perspective when it comes to being a designer or being a creative in general, I ended up not getting any calls or any participants in that sip and sew, so those classes didn't even end up happening. And at the time, honestly, I really didn't think much of it. One, because there was so much happening at that time. I was going through a lot of family stuff. I'm pretty sure I have talked about it a little bit, but I'm just gonna say on here too, but I did end up losing my grandmother, and around that time there was just a lot going on. So I am not surprised that I didn't really get that many participants, because I didn't really market it in the best way that I could have. So if anything, it really just motivated me to know that the next time I do it, I will have a better plan for it and just a better strategy of how I can go about finding people to be a part of the class and getting people excited about it. But I did enjoy making it because my grandmother really did like the bag that I made, and I was planning to make her another one, but she ended up not really getting to use it. So I'm just glad that she at least got to see me in the midst of me doing some of my work at the time while she was still alive. So yeah, for that bag, I would say honestly it's probably at the bottom of my list, probably like a 5, 6. I wasn't super excited about making it just because there's so much other things happening at the time, but it was still a good project. The next piece that we're going to talk about is the Bridgerton dress. And this dress was honestly so fun for me to make. I made this dress because they came out with the newest season with Penelope, and I love the color yellow, so I thought it would be really fun to make a dress for this new season. Honestly, I might even do this same kind of Bridgerton inspired dress for this new coming season as well, because I just love the whole show. So I would make another version of a Bridgerton inspired dress, just different colors and everything. But I loved this. This would probably be a 10 on my whole scale of, yeah, I would put this at a 10. So let me know what you guys thought of this Bridgerton dress, because for me it was just like, it was everything. The photo shoot, the process, like, yeah, I loved it. Moving on, we are now back to the Renee dress, and I wanted to do something fun for Christmas time because I made this for the intention of selling it around Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's Eve. So I wanted to come up with a new color that I thought would be something that people would really love to wear and just great for the holiday time. So I ended up making the Renee dress in this sapphire blue, and it was honestly one of my favorite colors I've made it in. It looked so beautiful on the model that I used for the photo shoots and videos, and I just really enjoyed making it. So I would say this is also pretty high on my list. Honestly, I don't dislike my designs too often, but yeah, I would say this is probably maybe like a 9. I really love this color and I wish I could have promoted it more. Like I was saying earlier, I am planning to continue to make this dress, and I want to make it in different fabrics so that I can also have it available during the summer and springtime as well, so look out for that. But I also, like I was mentioning, am planning to bring this out as a sewing pattern for any of you sewists or people who are into sewing and fashion that love making their own clothes, for you guys to also be able to have this pattern in your wardrobe or in your craft box so that you can also have a dress like this for the holidays or for Valentine's Day, or even just like during the spring and summertime. So my goal for this year is to work on making this dress in other fabrics so that I can see how it can fit within the summer and spring seasons. So yeah, I really loved making this dress, and let me know what you guys think about the patterns, or let me know what you guys think about me making this into a sewing pattern in the comments below. Moving on again, next we have my friend Maddie. I made her a birthday top for her birthday because I really wanted to try making more designs for different body types, and I still will continue to do that, and you guys will be seeing more of that on my social medias. So I made her a birthday dress because she was having a Y2K themed birthday party, and this was actually really super easy, and it was a lot of fun for the whole process of it. I draped on her, I did the whole tape method, and then I used those pattern pieces to then make some flat pattern pieces, and from there I was able to sew up a sample, ship it to her, take some notes based on a FaceTime fitting that we had, and then make the final garment in the final fabric, and it came out so beautiful on her. There is a couple of fit notes that I did have to adjust when it came to the straps, so the next time I see her I'm probably going to fix those straps so that she can also wear it as a halter top, because that's the original way I designed it for, but the way that she wore it was also still really cute. So she loved it, and I'm glad that she enjoyed it. I would say I'd put that probably like an 8.5, 9. Maybe honestly I'd put that like an 8, 8.5 on my scale in terms of like me loving the piece, and just like in general in terms of like everything I made. But in terms of the process and that whole design process of making the top, I would say it was honestly a really fun process, so I would put it at like probably like a 9. That was a pretty short project, honestly. And last but not least, we have my holiday collection.
Feels like the first time.
You guys saw this literally towards the end of the year, and there, like I said, there was so much going on, so I wasn't able to fully like talk about everything with that fashion show, and I'm going to be continuing to post some more about that show and about the designs because I still have a lot to share on that collection. So I hope you guys don't get sick of seeing it, because it will be having because I do have some more things to say about the collection that I will be posting on my Instagram and my TikTok, so stay tuned for that. But I'm going to pull up the lineup so that I can look through everything as I'm speaking about it. Yeah, so this collection was very dear to me. For this collection, I originally was wanting to do something around the Renee dress because I thought it was a good way to, one, promote that dress, but also since it was a holiday themed fashion show and I originally wanted that dress to be a holiday kind of dress, I thought it'd be cool to make a mini collection around that. But at the same time, there was a lot going on with my grandmother, and I really wanted to make something in her honor because I did the same thing with my grandfather when he passed away, and I just really wanted to make something that reminded me of her and use this collection as a way for me to process everything that was happening, but also as a way for me to express my love for her and for it to be a little bit as a vehicle for my grieving process. So each of these pieces, I would say, inspired me specifically from music. My grandmother really loved music, and Motown music in general was just like her favorite. A lot of the artists that she liked were under Motown, but she did like other artists that weren't under Motown. With this, I really wanted to channel the 60s and 70s, so I was looking at a lot of inspiration from that time, but also looking at a lot of Motown singers and how they would dress. And obviously they were all very flashy. And honestly, I have a lot of family members that they pretty much still dress the same way because they grew up during that time. So when I was in PA, it sort of was even more of an inspiration for me because I would see my family members and they sort of inspired me by how they were dressed, and just getting to speak with them more and connect with them more. And I even actually have family from Gary, Indiana because Michael Jackson and that whole era of like his kind of music was another big inspiration for me. And I have family from Gary, Indiana that they just remind me of like that era so deeply. And yeah, it was just, that whole trip being in PA was a very transformative trip and a really big part of my inspiration process for this collection. So I feel like this collection has a lot of my grandmother in it in terms of pieces I feel like that she would like to wear when she would go out and go dancing and just go out with my grandfather or her sisters and brothers and friends that she had during that time. My grandmother was a very full person. I feel like she lived such an amazing life and was able to experience so much, and I'm glad that I was able to be with her during those last few months. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to end up doing with the rest of this collection. A lot of people have been telling me I should sell certain pieces in it, and I do want to, but I guess I'm still figuring out how exactly to go about selling certain pieces. However, and now I'm sort of going to transition into like my goals with my business and with my YouTube for the remainder of this video. But yeah, as I was saying, however, I have really wanted to start selling sewing patterns, and there's a lot of pieces in this collection that I feel like would be really nice classic pieces for a sewist or someone who enjoys making clothes for themselves or for others just for fun, would really enjoy having a sewing pattern of. And I feel like there's a lot of pieces in this collection that you all would really enjoy being able to learn how to make for yourself for your own special occasions, or even just because you want to make it. So I am leaning more towards that compared to just selling the pieces themselves, but I am still also open to selling the physical pieces. So I really do want to know in the comments if you guys would truly be interested in my products if I start selling sewing patterns, and if you guys would truly be into me creating sewing patterns for any of these designs specifically. So now I'm gonna rate all of my pieces that I've made, and we're gonna rate them 1 to 10. I'm pretty sure I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh yeah, I have exactly 10. So we're gonna rate all of my pieces from 1 to 10, and then we're gonna close out. I literally just wrote out my whole lineup of how I would list all of my designs from 10 to 1, 10 being my favorite, 1 being my least favorite. So this is my list. 10, Met Gala. 9, the Renee dress, Sapphire Blue specifically. 8, the Holiday Collection. 7, the Bridgerton dress. 6, the Bowspring dress. 5, the Renee dress in red and black. 4, the Spring dress. 3, Maddie's top. 2, the Challenger's dress, and 1, the tote bag. Honestly, it was really hard for me to list all of these off of like my favorite to least favorite. It was hard for me to rank them, but I think this is a pretty good ranking. So I'll do this again at the end of the year this year for 2025, but until then, this is the end of the video. So I really hope you guys have enjoyed seeing my process of me designing and just like all the content I've been putting out in general. It's really been my goal of mine for a long time, and I have talked about this before, of me just wanting to be a YouTuber and be just like a fashion design YouTuber where I can just sew all day, make sewing patterns for you guys, and teach you guys how you can also make your own wardrobe. I want the designs I make and the sewing patterns I make to be pieces that can always live in your wardrobe, and even hopefully eventually be pieces that you can pass down to your own children, or that you can share with someone else one day in your life. So I'm just very passionate about this, and I really hope that I'll be able to achieve this goal. I know that if I continue to work hard, that I will see that for myself, and I will be able to build the community that I want with my YouTube, because I've been wanting to build this community on my YouTube for so long now, and I know it's going to happen because I do work hard, and I know that the right people will gravitate towards my channel. So, but on that note, I also do want to thank the 928 of you, because I'm pretty sure I'm at 928 right now, of you for subscribing to my channel. So thank you so much for my 928 subscribers. I'm so blessed and thankful for you all. Like I just said, like, I've just really wanted to build, I have really wanted to build a community on this platform for so long, and I feel like I can finally now see a light to it. So thank you for the ones who have been supporting me, commenting, resharing, liking, even on my Instagram as well. I am just so blessed and thankful for those of you who support me and who can see my vision and want to see me succeed. So I'm just so blessed and thankful for you guys. So this is the end of the video. I'm gonna end it here. I hope this video wasn't too long, but I'm really excited for this coming year, and I can't wait for you guys to see the other fun videos that I will be making throughout the year. I love you guys, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week, and I will see you guys in my next video. I also want to note that my plan is I do want to start posting on Thursdays, and I will probably only be posting 3 times a month, just because sewing videos can be very tiring and just so much goes into it. So I just need at least a week of me not having to do too much to burn out, and during that week I probably will be posting just shorts, so YouTube shorts, and on Instagram. So yeah, I will be posting 3 times a month on Thursdays, so look up for my videos every month, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week. Thank you for staying until the end. Yeah, I'm so excited for you guys to see this journey I'm going on, and for you guys to see me more in my authentic self, and seeing how this journey is truly like, and all the ups and downs and behind the scenes of it. So yeah, until next time, I'll see you guys next week. Bye.